Hello, YouTube. Welcome in. Second Bledisloe Cup game of the series. I forgot it's a series of 4, not a season. It's the start of the All Blacks, the Wallabies rugby season, basically. First game was a 16-all draw. Unfortunately, I do know the team that copped tonight, but I'm going to watch the game anyhow because I want to know how they got there. And on that note, game number 2, there's some interesting changes in both teams. Be interesting to see how these Wallabies hit with Brad and Panga Amosa coming in for number 2, and a couple of other small changes. Probably your biggest is going to be something like Liam Wright coming off the bench or something. With the All Blacks, we've basically reinvented the lineup again. Looks like we've got one guy on debut. We've got Joe Moody at number 1. Dane Coles comes in at number 2. Ofa Tungafasi comes in. Tungafasi comes in at number 3. Patrick Tuipulotu comes in at number 4. Tupau Vaya comes in number 5. Shannon Frizzle comes in number 6. Sam Kane stays number 7. Aris Javier is number 8. Aaron Smith is number 9. Richie Mo'unga, number 10. Caleb Clark, number 11. Jack Goodhue, number 12. Number 13, Anton Leonard-Brown, who came off the bench last time, rolls in for starting. 14 and 15, this is where it gets interesting because we know it's tried and tested. These brothers, the Barrett brothers, as they're known, will rock and roll around opposition. Big time. Geordie Barrett at number 14, and number 15 is brother Bowden, or Bodie. They come in to play. Really good choice in those last 3, by the way. Cody Taylor is on the bench. Alex Hodgman gets his debut coming off the bench. Nipo Lalala comes in at number 18. Scott Barrett, the third Barrett brother, comes in off the bench. Hoskins Sotutu comes in. TJ Piranara there. Rico Ioane's still on, been moved to the bench in light of, I think it was Anton Leonard-Brown at number 13 has taken his starting position, and Damien McKenzie's on there. Fazley, it's due to start literally any minute now. We're just waiting for the TV to catch up with me because I've gone ahead and introduced the teams. Like I do, so fast, and yeah. Anyhow, welcome in, Fazley. Welcome to the channel. All those who are new, welcome into the channel. I'll turn
Fortune
this
favours
on
the bold.
just a little bit.
So take a chance.
Hey, Joshy.
You may only have one.
That is a great try.
This is the
As
moment,
they do
and it's
the
time to step
warm up.
up. These
highlights
two
and
teams
stuff. So yeah,
will forever be
there are
linked
some
to an
interesting
experience.
changes in both teams tonight. It will be interesting to see how the changes affect both teams. I'm happy to see we've got the Barrett brothers back in town for this one. That's one thing we definitely missed in the last game, was having Geordie Barrett and Bowden running around the field. So I'll keep an eye out on those numbers. Um, I can guarantee you, those are some try-hungry brothers, and they will jump at any chance to get a try.
Kia ora koutou katoa, welcome to Auckland, where there is great excitement, great tension in the air as the fans pour into this rugby fortress for Bledisloe 2. The All Blacks haven't lost here since 1994. Australia hasn't won here since 1986. And it was here in 2003 that they last handed over the coveted trophy. And someone who played a key role in taking it off them on that night is with us in commentary. Good afternoon, Justin Marshall.
Good afternoon, TJ. No, mate, haere, mate. Te whānau, kia ora.
Do I have
Welcome
to
everybody. Well, the
adjust
scene
it a
was
bit?
set by these two teams last weekend. Drama, excitement. Let's just bring it on. I bet they're set to entertain us again this afternoon.
Well, injuries have hit the All Blacks, most notably the loss of line-out ace Sam Whitelock. Both teams have made changes.
Go the
There's a
Aussies,
colossal
yeah,
battle up
right.
front. On the right, said Joe Moody locks horns with the imposing Taradale Tupou. Both teams make
Yeah,
switch at hooker. Brandon
playing it
is
is one thing.
Cody Taylor. On the Australian loose head, 98th test for James Slipper or Fatuhunga Fasi again in the 3 jersey. Sam Whitelock, that's a big loss for the All Blacks. Patrick Tuipulotu will have to take charge.
They're going down the Thames
Salakaya
side by
looked to
side
involve for the Wallabies.
tonight, so
Well,
I won't be
a
able to
first
keep
test
up
start
with the
for
side
20-year-old
changes,
Tupou
but yeah.
Vaiu against the hard-working Matt Phillip. Shannon Frizzell on the All Blacks blind side. Ned Hannigan is in to fix a wobbly line out for the Wallabies. Both captains wear the 7 jersey. Sam Cane and Michael Hooper outstanding in Wellington. And a switch to his regular position of number 8 for the impressive Harry Wilson. Artie Savia for the All Blacks.
To the back lines, Aaron Smith will relish the challenge against the dangerous Nick White. Richie Mo'unga looks set to entertain today. James O'Connor very threatening in 10. Big, strong, fast and full of confidence. Caleb Clark gets the start in 11. Tungunu, absolute class last week in 14. Jack Goodhue and Matt Tomua retained at second 5. Anton Leonard-Brown lines up in the centres. Very impressive Hunter Paisami opposite. Absolutely one of the best last week, Geordie Barrett. Cora Betty, so lethal given any space on the left. Bowden Barrett returns to start at fullback. Tom Banks, skills on display again in 15.
On the bench, Australia add the brilliant young centre Jordan Petaya to the mix on his return from injury. On for the All Blacks, debuts beckon for 27-year-old Blues prop Alex Hodgman. And a late call-up for Wellington's Peter Umaga Jensen. Well, conditions were not favourable last week in Wellington. Much better today as we head to the sideline and Ian Smith.
Yeah, beautiful blue sky
Wow,
afternoon here
I
in
don't
the city
agree.
of Sales,
I don't.
Tony,
I don't.
perfect
Absolute.
occasion and absolutely perfect conditions
Disagree
as we
with
speak.
everything they
Underfoot,
say.
no problem at
I'll
all.
say that.
Just a little bit of a breeze, favouring the side actually playing from right to left, so it's a bit of an easterly here in Auckland.
Here come the
Can this
Australians
mob
out
here,
to the
can
field.
Dave Rennie, has he convinced them that they can make history today and break this hoodoo?
Well, so many times over the past 17 years we've heard it. The Wallabies have turned the corner. They're ready to take back the Bledisloe Cup. Simply hasn't transpired. But after last week, there's
You're
a bit
always
more
a
of a ring
hooker.
to it. Is against them, no doubt. 7
A
drawn
hooker?
matches in Bledisloe history, and every time the All Blacks have followed up with a win, none of these players were even
Well,
born
I guess you
the
need
last
someone to
time
hook them
Australia
up.
won here.
Yeah, but yeah.
There were plenty of heroes last week in Wellington.
Because I've got no
But none
sporting
had
ability
greater
at all when
influence
it
than
comes
Nick
to
White.
rugby
Now
and
vastly
whatever.
experienced, solid
I
tactician,
will-
and a supreme opportunist.
I
Is
absolutely
he the man
love
to carry
watching
on the
him.
legacy
So, yeah.
of the great players to have worn that Australian number 9 jersey? Now the crowd awaits the All Blacks, who will run out onto what will be known just for today
Hang on.
as Cooper's Catch Stadium, taking its name from a fish and chip shop in Kaikoura, the home of whale
Cooper's
watching in
Catch
Aotearoa, New
Stadium.
Zealand. A symbolic gesture of support for the small businesses
Wow.
that have suffered so much through the COVID pandemic. The All Blacks
Hey,
Not
go
lost
first.
here since 1994, not to Australia since 86. There's no hiding from
Fesley,
it.
refresh,
They are under
buddy.
immense pressure
It's all good,
as
my
they
end,
prepare to run out
refresh.
in front of a massive crowd.
Because here comes the
Sam
home
Cane
team.
led
Here
the
come
team
New Zealand.
so well last week. Bowden Barrett coming back into the team. It's a slow, purposeful walkout.
And if anyone wonders why I'm not showing the picture, as in the picture of the game playing, it's because that's what will get the copyrighted effect on YouTube. So the audio itself is fine. I've tested it out on the last game. It's the picture that is the problem that they go after. So yeah.
To some of the young blood in the team, Caleb Clark, who brought real power running so
Oh,
effectively in the frantic final stages.
that
of
sounds
the
like an
Wellington
absolute
Test.
beast of a team. 4 games in as many years. That's pretty good, Joshy. Oh, must be getting ready for
So
national
the players
anthems.
now line up, and we'll take a moment for the anthems.
Hey, Precious.
The outstanding for the singing of the Australian and New Zealand national anthems. To sing the Australian national anthem, Elan Thomas.
I'm very warmly received from on stage.
National anthem of New Zealand, Napier Walters.
Hello, Nora. Good to see you, buddy.
Two nations with such an intense rivalry, and yet so often
Hope
they've
you
stood
enjoyed
side
my
by
dad
side.
singing along with that
Now
well,
they'll stand face to face
a cappella
as we await the
version of
challenge
the national anthem of New Zealand.
of the haka.
And I wonder what haka we're going to do today. Special one or kamari, which is the traditional one that everyone thinks of when you say haka. Watch out, Australia. That's all I'll say from that haka. Watch out, Australia.
It is my time. It is my moment. The passion ignites. Couple up
Whew.
Cornwall.
Blimey. That was a haka. Yep. Angus Gardner is the referee, assisted by Ben O'Keefe and Paul Williams. Mike Fraser, the television match official.
So many questions to be answered. Can the All Blacks continue this phenomenal run at this stadium?
There we go.
Is it another false dawn for Australia, or is the Tasman tide really turning?
Can't have too long to
The
go
All
before
Blacks
kick-off.
won the toss, have chosen.
Okay, Sam.
And for the
Countdown.
first time in over 20 years, sunshine on the backs of the players as a test kicks off at Eden Park.
Let's go. Hey, Dallas.
And it's James O'Connor who sets the match alight. Patrick Tuipolotu claiming the kickoff. What a big role for him this afternoon. He's the senior man now in that second row. All Blacks looking to work it up to the 22 and then go to the boot of Aaron Smith. And he'll put it into touch. Interested in what you make of the call. The All Blacks to play right
I've
to
just
left
missed
if
the
sun
commentator's
becomes a
name,
factor,
sorry.
Justin.
I know Ian Smith is on the sideline. No idea who's up in the box.
Them to play a lot more.
Brendan Painga also throws deep, and it's nicely taken down the back by young Harry Wilson, who was so impressive in Wellington. Now punching onto it, another.
I'm doing
who's shown
very,
in the
very good,
capital,
thank you,
Hunter
Dallas.
Paisami. So they've got good
Be even
field
better if
position,
this
but
goes
it's
the
been
way of
turned
Black.
over by the All Blacks.
No issue.
So some great work
I know
on the
some people
ground.
would like it to go green and gold, but yeah, well,
And back it goes to Richie Mo'unga.
really? I don't know how many times they've won on Eden
Shannon
Park
Frizzell
soil
it was, who
in the
stole
last
it on the
half
ground, so
dozen
that's
years.
a great start
It
for
hasn't
him.
been many.
Tom Banks has taken just on his own side of halfway, and now Nick
But
White,
Australia do
short
have the ball at the moment.
quickly passed on from Tupou to Matt Phillip. Wallabies just keen to get a feel of the ball early on. Brandon Painga Amosa.
Nice one, Dallas.
Hooker born in Auckland, moved across the Tasman. There's a ball dropped by Tupou. And just a bit of a scuffle there too with
Oops,
Glenn
we got some
Coles.
fist
And then
fights happening.
it becomes just
There's
a
a
bit more than a scuffle.
yep.
It's fired up.
We've got
And no doubt,
we've got
there's
both
some
teams in
passion
the
and some tension out there.
in the
Tupou was such a
in the
menace last week.
fist fight,
Ran into Dane Coles, he never backs down, never shirks.
and that
3 goals.
calmed down just about as fast as it started.
Boys. Yeah, boys. Yeah.
Line speed, Sam Kane's up fast. Up
don't need
comes
to.
Coles.
Boys.
He did enough to be in the face
Yeah.
of Tupou, gives him a slap around the ears, says, I'll be there all day, mate.
No, listen.
And he won't back down
Happy to get
Tupou.
on with it now? Yeah, let's go.
Oh
All right.
wow, someone's
No more.
someone's been
Thank you.
warned. As soon as that happens next time,
It's Israel
that's going to
Adesanya.
hit the bin. I'm surprised
Such a
someone didn't go
cult
to the
figure
bin
in
for
New
that
Zealand
straight
sport
away.
now, and he liked what he saw.
Right there.
I'm surprised.
Wow, some early tension aimed at Tupou.
Gap on the
Sorry,
ball.
New
Scrum
Zealand
last
with
week
the
was
heavier
really
scrum
solid.
pack,
Wait for the
Wake's
call.
920
See a lot
kilograms,
of Ardie Savea
only
off the deck. He's so
916 on the
explosive that there's an
Australian side,
opportunity
so
for him to bounce out to the right.
there's the weight ratio for you.
Paisami's the defender over there.
Bind.
And a chance for him just to get momentum into the game on the
Excuse
back
me.
of the scrum.
Keep it up.
Good, solid scrum.
Good.
And they go to Mo'unga, quickly on to Goodhue. Now the wide pass, and not taking it cleanly, had to leave it behind, was Caleb Clark. Wasn't a great pass.
Yep. Little one on the ground.
Conceptised by the option. There was good opportunity to bounce out
Oh,
to the right.
shoot, yeah, Josh. The mic up ref so you can hear the ref. Since that came in, it's been so much better. So much better.
Good, he's forced to try and make a very swift right to left pass, can't quite execute. Caleb can't pick it up, so early errors from the All Blacks. Not sure they got their decision making right there.
I think perhaps, Justin, they just wanted to get him in the game, and what we saw in the last 5 or 10 minutes last night, dry ground, ball in hand, an opportunity to gain some confidence, but the execution, as you say, not there.
There was some thought that maybe Goodhue and Leonard Brown might swap around a bit, but Goodhue appearing in the inside channel early on. Now Australia trying to put the heat on. Front row's coming.
No,
and the referee
front row came up. That's not cool. That's called a dirty scrum. The front row comes up.
Like the All Blacks, as you see, Dave Rennie and his coaching staff. Australia have a good opportunity, platform launch.
Oh, hell yeah, Josh.
Ngunu, who was so
I agree with that
lethal,
one,
great
big
shot of
time.
it from a high. You can see him there, just positioning himself. Boy, he had footwork and explosive pace last weekend. They'll look to inject them from this zone if they can.
And of course, wide out on the left, another big threat, Marika Korimbeti hugging the touchline.
And that also helps that the Sky sideline on the rugby actually has some decent microphones. So yeah.
And well, from here, I wonder whether they might give it to Reece Hodge. No, he's on the bench, of course.
Yeah, Reece Hodge, he's on the bench, of course. Yep. Reece Hodge is on the bench
well. They want to
at
have
the
good
moment.
position where they can attack.
Will be till the second half, no doubt.
I thought that their execution in the line-out was good last week as we really watched some power here from an Australian scrum. We haven't seen this in many years.
No, that was a good scrum. I'll hand it to the Aussies. That was a good scrum. That was a good shunt.
I think they're going to be innovative.
Ad break. And I'll take a quick break myself. I'll be right. I'll try and organise a little bit of music for you. I'll be back. Hopefully not too. Fuck.
Hooper runs into Joe Moody, Sam Kane there as well.
Right,
Now
I'm back.
Tupou with the carry. Vai
Thank you for your patience.
trying to wrap him up. Wilson now building nicely here, Australia.
Right,
Connor
catch it,
held
catch
onto
it.
it and hit hard. Plenty of force in the tackles, but Australia keep coming, and it's Tupou breaking through, just a couple of metres short.
Here we go. 2 metres out from the try line.
And wins a penalty.
Oops. Forced penalty.
Looking good, but New Zealand looking very good at the breakdown.
Well, they are. Shannon Frizzell, a couple of turnovers. Adi Savio really had to stretch himself to win that turnover. But equally, Nick White's taking steps. James O'Connor holding that ball in one hand, a threat. Tupou, absolutely dangerous. Phillip carrying hard. The All Blacks asked some big questions early in this test match defensively.
Well, I've answered them. I just wonder about the tactic too of Australia going deep in the line out. It's worked twice for them. That might have been slightly accidental, but boy, those runners close into the back of the line out are very, very threatening.
You have to question whether Adi
7
Savio
minutes
was
in and
onside.
no points on the
Got
board.
back behind the hindmost foot. He was the tackler.
That's odd
Probably
for
might have got
All
away
Blacks.
with a reasonably favourable call there, the All Blacks. They needed it.
Matt Phillip making plenty of noise on the Australian side of the line out. And, it's not a tidy one. Taken down by Tupou Vai. The All Blacks have to work it away from the touchline now. And give it to big Upa Tuamapasi. Australia going in hard on the counter ruck.
Take him back in. What's that, mate?
And New Zealand can't put this out on the full. So Smith bangs it high down towards halfway. Nicely taken though by Nangunu, and off he goes, the danger man. Fires the pass away to Kurimbiti. Lifts it behind us, picked up by Nangunu. Now the offload away to his left. And Paisami is there for Australia. Once again, New Zealand looking to force the turnover. This time it's Anton Leonard-Brown. And the All Blacks will look to break. Kane now offloading it nicely to Goodhue. Aaron Smith up in support. He's dragged to the ground just inside the half. Mo'unga going in to clear it. So again, New Zealand really good at the breakdown.
Fully bound, please.
Now Smith comes in play, just slowing down. Goodhue moving it on. Leonard-Brown. It was his steal that turned it around. Now Vai. Quickly on. Tui Pulutu to Joe Moody. Trying to latch onto it as, well, he's done well too. Michael Hooper. This time Australia gets one back right on halfway.
He read it well, Michael Hooper. And technically, usually you see that player who's in over looking to jackal the ball. I think they'll probably have a shot at the post here, Australia. They usually two hands and then look to get their hands on the ball. That time Michael Hooper recognised that he couldn't get his left arm over, so he just grabbed a hold of it with his right arm. Stayed in the fight until he could get two hands
Well, he
onto it.
definitely stayed in the fight, I'll put it that way.
Turnover. Interesting, Smithy. I would have thought they might have had a crack from here, but they're going for the line out.
Well, Reece Hodge on the field, yes, no doubt about it, and that might be a case later in the match, you'll see. But I think the line-out's going so well, and for O'Connor, I think into the breeze, it might have been right at the peak of his range, Justin. So I think this is a safer option, and the way the set piece has been going, I think it's very safe. And Hooper, well, he won't stay out of it for long. 101st Test match, and so low-key after his 100th last week. Just let's get on with business.
Australia pushing into that breeze in the first half. Phillip has it, they work the move round the back, paying Amosa. Now Cooper running, rather O'Connor running. Now they go wide. Tom Banks up in the line. Hooper now. Just inside the 22. Slipper with the carry. Now they go to Wilson, that offload, but it's not taken cleanly by Phillip.
It's not taken, and Black has got it.
Swoop on it for the All Blacks.
Yes, yeah. I can't play on there. There's
Didn't
no
work there,
advantage.
Justin, but the man in the red headgear is going to be a key ball runner for the Wallabies this afternoon. The reason they've put him back at 8 and put Hannigan in at 6 is for that reason, to free him up to do that job.
Yeah, I agree, and great innovation at the line-out from a six-man line-out. Look at the players in motion here, so as they bring it down, you get Nick White going around the front, appeal that comes to the back, the inside ball and the runner. So Tamur was the dummy, across the face of him to O'Connor, back on the inside. They are not going to die wondering, this Aussie outfit.
Well, James O'Connor coming back into the side and entrusted with that role as the playmaker, with Matt Tamur outside and just so many possibilities.
Wow. Yeah, there is so many possibilities right now. I've got a bit of copyrighted music in the background, so I'll kill that for the moment. Here we go.
Continues though. Blistering start from
Down
Australia.
for the
There is
scrum.
Sam Whitelock. All Blacks have already been asked to have to make 27 tackles early in this test match, opposed to 12 from Australia.
No, Angus Gardner's not happy.
Boys, first three scrums were
Just see that
excellent.
mood on
Please
the
don't
left
leave
there.
him.
Look at the
Okay?
Australians there,
Get on the
so
line.
confident about their
Get
set
on the
piece at the
line.
moment.
Let's go.
There'll be real pressure on this defensive All Black scrum.
Oh. Hang on.
The All Black scrum has been such a weapon, so dependable over that
Hold the
long
gap on the
period
line,
of
please,
time.
don't lean.
Really interesting
Stay
positioning
square.
of Richie Mo'unga here.
Crouch.
Not in the traditional spot that you would expect for an exit play. I wonder if they're looking to hit Goodhue flat and phase first, then
Set.
peel back to Mo'unga.
Here we go. There's a better scrum.
The scrum wheeling just a
Come
little,
on.
and they do
Black
get
has got
Goodhue
the
had
ball.
to wait, but he swings it wide. Here's Barrett in the
There you
back.
go. Number 15.
Sells a dummy to his brother, chops back in field, and eventually
It'd
they
be
pull
Bowden
it
Barrett,
down. Ball's still alive. Mo'unga goes, loses it.
and he's lost the ball.
Paisani has it for
Australia's got it.
Australia.
Play the knock-on
And
advantage.
maybe now they'll look to break through with Corin Betty coming across from the wing. O'Connor now opts to kick. Caleb Clark going back with a chance to wind up and have a go here.
Here we go.
Left winger. And he breaks almost through the
Oh,
press. Gets a good offload
Dane
away
Coles.
to Dane Coles. There for Smith. Now
And
punching hard onto it was Geordie Barrett coming
Geordie
in close.
took
Now
it for
Bowden
a
Barrett.
couple of metres.
So the All Blacks just looking to up the tempo here. Caleb Clark.
I wish I could
Solid
tell
tackle
these guys
made
by
James Slipper,
by
though, for
sight and by
Australia.
number.
Now Tu'unga-Fasi is
I'd be able to
Cooper
replace
Kane
commentary
flying at him.
entirely.
Mo'unga now moving it on. Kane is there.
Oh, come on.
The first tackle pops it up to Smith. Geordie Barrett's there.
Come on.
Good shoot. Little show of the ball on the inside. Spinning around is Leonard Brown. All Blacks keeping it alive. Vahi now down to the 22. And it's there for Aaron Smith. All Blacks lined up away to the left. Barrett takes them on. Good quick ball for Aaron Smith now.
Nice
Pops it
and
up,
fast.
Tu'unga-Fasi.
Good
Geordie
fast play,
Barrett
just like the All
with the
Blacks
bend
used to
on
do.
White.
Good fast play.
Tu'unga-Fasi gets rid of it. Dane Coles now. Taken inside the
Hey,
22.
Brian.
First real attacking
How you doing?
opportunity coming up from the All Blacks, but the ball is lost.
Advantage goal.
They'll go back to Hooper.
Australia's now
And
got the ball.
Corin Betty
Advantage
decides
over from the
to
knock-on.
move it to Umua.
Oops. Kicks it over.
inside the 22.
Check that, Bryce.
Here we go. Line out
It
time.
goes out just up towards halfway.
Let's check it. Let's check the original ruck was
Not
inside,
convinced
mate.
he was inside
Yeah,
the 22,
inside.
but the officials
Is it
seem
inside?
pretty adamant that he is.
Yeah, it's
What a
inside.
scintillating period
Sorry,
of
mate.
play.
You're right there.
That's
It
right.
was
He
inside.
was certainly
It
off
was
balance
inside
when
the
he kicked, and that was the
original
problem, that he mistimed it as well, because he was so conscious about staying inside the
there,
22. It was a real miss hit from Matt
Thank you.
Tamur, most unusual.
That's weird.
Through the Barrett
That is
switch.
crazy.
Boy, did they get involved there.
Black,
Certainly
please,
did.
please come up to the line.
Geordie ran an
Come up to
aggressive
the line,
line. He got
thank
hit
you.
pretty hard, but he's tough.
Yep, two of them on the field, one on the bench. Scott Barrett on the comeback from a foot injury.
Line out for Black.
Again, the Australians making a lot of noise. Bit of push
And up it goes.
but
Number 5
Whitey
caught it.
wins the line out. Good shoe again. Short pass away to Leonard Brown. Trying to latch onto it as Hooper. Had to let it go.
What's that? Play on.
Well, play
he's in
comes
there.
almost to a standstill. and
One
then
thing you
Smith
can't
gets
say about
things
the New
moving pretty
Zealand guys,
quickly. Frizzell
they don't
picks it
need
up,
more.
throws off
Play on.
Michael Hooper and goes again.
Oh, here we go.
Hang on, but it's fallen for Tupou.
Hang on.
Gets the kick away. How did he
That
do
was
How
that was a bit of a messy play. Woke up early. Oh, well, Brian. We all wake up early from time to time. I'm going to have fun waking up early tomorrow. But how?
Takes it into contact, struggling to bring him into ground, the Australians. Now, Brazil are starting to beat the first tackle.
And it might also be YouTube. Ding, 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 ding. Oops, here we go.
Offloading it away, picked up by Savia. They'll come back. Well, the crowd roaring because
Adi Savia had one thing in mind, and one thing in mind only. That was get through and score the try. I don't give a damn if the whistle blows. I'm going to hit the try line.
How many tackles did he break? And this man on screen now, powerful, explosive. The All Blacks are going to take the opportunity to calm this test down and take 3.
Just back, sorry mate.
But the breakout was absolutely superb. The footwork of Barrett, the pace, the intent. There's 2 tackles.
Yeah, the footwork of Bodie Barrett. He dodged, what, 3 or 4 tackles before he got brought to ground, and then Adi Savia took it and ran through half a dozen. Oh yeah.
Because Anton Leonard-Brown has left the field.
Oh,
with a
here we go.
Situation, and the fella just calling in last, Peter Umaga Jensen, is on in 22. So a
there we go.
Really early one for the Wellingtonians.
Well, we've got ourselves a little debut happening and another ad break, so yeah, I'm not going to run away on you this time. So, yeah, hope everyone out there is having a good night. I mean, holy crap, no score on the board, and both teams is giving it their all out on the field. Pretty good to me. So, yeah, I spent today taking wallpaper off a wall, and my arms are kind of sore at the moment, so yeah. original music tonight is provided thanks to Go Fish Office, who is probably hanging around somewhere in the chat. It's all original music. I should really turn my monitor on for that one. So I can monitor it. There we go. That's better. And we are back.
Follows his uncles Tana Umanga and Jerry Collins into an all-black jersey. Product of Scots College in Wellington. Called into the squad late with the injury to Rico Ioane, but the tension now
Here we go.
on Richie Mo'unga, who will take
17
the
minutes
first shot of
in.
the afternoon for the All Blacks.
And Richie Mo'unga is
Tell you
pointing in at
really
goal.
noticeable as well. As you see, All Black number 1189, Peter Umanga Jensen. What a magical moment for him. He's had a fantastic year today, and man, this caps it off. But I was about to say was the All Blacks offloading in the tackle. Didn't see a lot of that last week. There was one stage there where they popped 3, 4, 5 passes together just to avoid Australia jacking them at the contact area. Players running off in support play. Very different mindset to last week. Good to see.
Australia missing more tackles on Bowden Barrett than they missed in the whole game last week. Dave Rennie be most disappointed with that.
Yeah, they've missed 14 tackles already in this game, Australia.
Wow.
Now, Richie Mo'unga,
That's some
opportunity to kick
shot.
for goal.
There you go.
Sends it
Plus
down the
3.
middle, and the All Blacks lead by 3-0. Survived early pressure, won a couple of important steals.
3-0. 18
Starting to
minutes
up the
in.
pace of the game, have the
Almost
first
19
points.
minutes in. Oh, that's.
O'Connor,
I've seen it.
this time
Shocker, mate.
down the middle
I've seen
more,
an
and
absolute
Johnny
shocker.
Barrett is there.
Standing room only. Yeah.
Aaron Smith just having a look around.
Archangel.
Sees a couple of big forwards away to his right.
You might be up,
One of them is
co-commentator
Patrick
for next
Tuipulotu. Tuonga passing in with him,
next game.
and Moody, and they
Okay,
drive
buddy?
him out of the 22. This time he looks set to kick.
I'll be in touch.
Puts it high. Geordie Barrett leading the chase, but coming forward nicely and taking it was Tom Banks. Now Tupou winding up, going hard in towards Joe Moody. Moody stood his
Hey,
ground.
Gemma.
White now. Now Wilson. Umanga
How are you
Jensen
going, Gemma?
pulls him to ground. Now White away.
What's
Tupou again. They're watching him. O'Connor. And this time it's big. Lukan Salakaya
to say?
with the carry.
I like
Now
to
the
be in
Australians
half
look
decent
to
time.
Get into gear, but the ball
Okay.
left behind by Filippo Dangunu. Caleb Clark has it. He's wrestled
I was
the
updating
ground
it as
by
I said
O'Connor. Turnover
my next
possession
line.
again.
So,
Barrett now moving it on Mo'unga. Little show of the ball.
how you going,
Cleverly
Gemma?
eluding a couple of players and offloading to
Oh, here we go.
Coles.
Jane Coles has got the ball taken to ground.
It's there for Aaron Smith now. Barrett puts the kick through for his
Come
brother.
on.
Johnny's flown.
Oh, shoot.
Well, getting there first was Colin Batty, but he's carried it back. It'll be a 5-metre scrum.
Excellent mindset straight away.
5-metre
Off the
scrum.
turnover that Caleb Clark managed to snaffle and stay in play. I thought
Oof.
they were set to kick. However, the footwork, the clever trickery of Richie Mo'unga to offload to Umanga Jensen, and then Dane Coles setting up the play for Beauden Barrett as a first receiver, slotting in, spotted the space. The kick came at the right time. They didn't kick early, they kicked when they needed to, and knew they could get some change out of it. They have good
First
time with a 5
major run of the
And
night
some
for
attention
Beauden
for
Barrett.
Beauden Barrett after the kick too. To make your mind up whether you thought the hit by Harry Wilson was a legal one or not. I think it probably was. He was committed to it, but he felt it.
I'd say he was committed. Yeah, no, looks like he was committed to it.
Yeah, you called it, Smithy. Definitely committed.
So,
good option from
that's
Beauden
good.
Barrett.
That's
Again, there's
good
that
call.
balance.
No
Wonder
call
with
is
his
good call
trickery
on
earlier
that one.
was out of play, so Barrett stepped in as that first receiver.
How you doing, Gemma? What's up, sis?
Geordie Barrett in close. Beauden Barrett is just having a word way out left to Caleb Clark. Man,
Make sure there's no lean.
size of that kid.
Wait for my call.
I think if I was looking to get a little hook in to a defender, it would be Matt Tamua. If he can just throw something into his eye line, he might
That's
gravitate
cool,
towards it. He likes to come forward hard and get the shoulder on, and then deceptively go behind that player, or a run-around play could work.
Set.
No blind. 5 metre scrum.
There we go. 5 metre scrum.
And Smith
And
away goes.
there we go.
Goes hard and strong at them, and he's stuck just half a metre short. The referee's playing advantage.
And we've got our first try.
And it's Aaron Smith.
Absolutely nothing subtle about this from the All Blacks. 2 or 3 times already he's been a handful on the carry.
Woo.
Jack Goodhue full of intent. This time he just got it flat off the scrum.
He
and
got
backed
that
himself.
one flat
Puts
off the
big
scrum and
shoulder
went
busts through the
absolutely
tackle
hard
of O'Connor.
at it.
Tamua's only holding on, and the ruck speed is absolutely sensationally quick. And Aaron Smith right there as always powers over.
Peter Umaga Jensen over the top there as well. Aaron Smith, just great little poacher that he is. He's had a strong start to this test match as well.
Oh,
Wide on
yeah.
Anton Leonard Brown, he's getting a big head strapping in the players'
Deep
dugout at the
breath,
moment.
sir.
He will be back
Deep
very shortly,
breath.
Leonard Brown.
Well, you feel that first try so important. The All Blacks had been building, but they needed points to show for it.
19 metres out for the conversion.
Wonga just to the right of the posts here. Can make it 10-0.
Can he reach the post? Does he have the boot for it? Yes, he does.
Adds the extra points, and the All Blacks lead by 10-0. 23 minutes gone. Well, Peter Umaga Jensen's little cameo is over, and an effective one too.
Okay, we're good to go. Blood replacement done.
Anton Leonard Brown back. There's O'Connor, kicks up for the 3rd time. All Blacks looking into the sun in the first half, but nicely taken by Artie Savia.
Yeah, All Blacks are playing into the sun. That
And
sun.
Smith
Use it.
got one last week,
Playing
gets
into
one
the
this
sun
week.
is nasty on the eyes.
And again the ball goes high. Waiting for it, Banks didn't take it cleanly. Loses possession. And so the All Blacks have another chance to attack. Goodhue.
Here we go.
Barrett had to evade the oncoming Tamua. Now Frizzell. Tui Pelotu left the ball behind him. Hooper's there, the offload away to Phillip. And Australia off turnover possession get a chance now to get something back. Tamua now, little double pump. O'Connor nicely collected by Wilson. Threw the offload away. Barrett managed to pull it down. Got a boot to it. Australia have it back. O'Connor banks quickly on. Now Paisami. Well, had a go at
Oh, lost ball again.
and they lose possession again in the middle of the park.
Hey, Ducky.
Again, they just look
How
very
you doing?
dangerous, threatening Australia. Plenty of players injecting themselves, good footwork, offloading the tackle, but unlike last
Here
week,
we go, boys.
where they were so methodical, they were absolutely relentless in maintaining the ball. They've just this week probably speculative passes that we didn't
Going
see
in for another scrum.
in the contact zone that haven't been
Ah,
sticking,
I
whereas
should
they
have
were
a
last week.
stat of
Might be
how many
something for them
scrums
to
to do
address.
that,
Stay
right?
square. Stay square on the far side.
Just a couple of times passes have been overrun. Passes that might have stuck last week.
Crouch.
Fourth
Bind.
scrum of the game. All of them have been All Black feeds.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Boys, a bit more patience, please. Okay.
Angus Gardner asking the boys to be a bit more patient.
Into the game.
Unfortunately, that's not the name of the game with rugby,
So far.
but sometimes you do have to be a bit more
Set
patient.
up from the All Blacks. Australia have to cover the kick, so they've got
Crouch.
Betty and Banks back, but the All Blacks
Here we
flat.
go.
Look at that lineup.
Bind.
Really on to come left if they want to throw.
Set.
Caution to the wind.
Keep the,
Little
keep the
glance
binds
around
up.
from Aaron
Good, keep
Smith.
the binds up. And use.
Moonga. Well, fake to kick. Leonard Brown quickly through the hands. Clark
Come on.
breaking
Here we go.
again. So impressive, so strong. Well, they lined up Sam Kane. He lost the ball. That's a great hit from
Lost the
Harry
ball.
Wilson. But the
Maintained possession, but
is
they lost the
maintained.
ball.
Good cue now.
Missed it! How you doing, buddy?
Smith away to Vai. Again, the tackle from Harry Wilson. Moana quickly on now to Tui Polotu. Safe carry
Thank
this
you for
time.
showing up, people.
Now
Y'all,
the switch. Barrett was calling for it.
welcome.
Puts it onto the left foot.
And
And
touch wood.
goes straight down
It's
the
doing
throat of Tom
real
Banks.
good today, so
Crowd booing
yeah.
because they felt that Barrett had been taken out after the kick. Referee was happy though. To the left they go, and paying a Mulsa. Cole's coming across to make the tackle on him. Frizzell has been immense at the breakdown. This time can't affect the turnover. Well, that was awkward for Ned Hannigan right on the advantage line. And the All Blacks sensing the opportunity for another steal, but it's there for Nick White. People away to the left, and they give it to him, but Leonard Brown is there. O'Connor moving it on. Big Matt Phillip. Again, over the ball was
Oh,
Severe.
lovely.
Not challenging, but the Australians
Not.
keep possession. Bit of depth on their attack now. Tulmua. And a good pass and two. Frees up a little bit of space here for Dalguru.
they can be infuriating, those
Bowden Barrett comes
idiots.
across and stops him, but they've taken
Trying to find another way of saying it, those people.
They drive over it.
I guess they are people, so yeah, they can be infuriating.
Now they have an opportunity to stretch them away to the left. Banks opted to go into contact.
That's whether they're on a
Moving
game or
hands on the
in
ball.
real life.
And
Off your feet.
kept them on too long. Penalty
I try to
advantage
stay
here,
out of their
Australia.
way in real life,
Ball bouncing
but
up for Harry
sometimes
Wilson.
you can't help it.
Moving it on quickly. Paisami, he's chopped down by Goodhue.
Australia has the
Ahunu
ball.
no way through there. So the referee just allows advantage to play on.
And
Hannigan now takes the
advantage.
first tackle.
Here we go.
He's got Hooper.
Australia running away with it.
Tackle made by Bowden Barrett. Here's the opportunity for the Wallabies now. Tupou. He's cut down by Leonard Brown. They keep it alive.
And
Betty's in.
Australia have a try.
Oh, that was very good. I did think that the short ball to Tupou might have cost and squashed the opportunity off the line break. However, how quick was the recycle off the Tupou carry? That's what set the try up, continued the momentum. The All Blacks just could not scramble and get back on side defensively. Really nice line break, playing under penalty advantage. Hannigan gets rid of two tacklers, spots Hooper on his inside, pops a nice ball to Hooper. Tough in the contact. Nick White there,
That's
quick as
what
a
the
flash.
Australians can
There's
do
the
if
short
they
pass. Look at the numbers
freaking
on the outside. However, look how quick that is. And
come
it's
together
Moore that's
properly
there for Connor Betty. Oh boy, that's good.
and
Yeah,
work as a
fantastic,
team.
Transition
That's
from
my
the
main
defence as well,
thing
but
with these
yeah, I
Australians.
think
They
he
don't know
pulled
how to
the
work
right
as
rein with
a
his
team.
loose forward mix, Dave
Half the
Rennie, because
time.
Hannigan there was the ball carrier, but Wilson's been the pest. He was the player on Bowden Barrett again, and now they're reaping the rewards with Hooper being a ball carrier on that as well. Very, very slick. And
There we go.
this test match,
From about
this is
23
gonna be
metres
very
out.
close and thrilling throughout. You get the sense of that because the skill level is so high and the conditions are perfect.
James O'Connor
Brilliant rugby.
be putting our
The selection of Hannigan
Sorry, mate.
was intended partly to give them a bit of extra strength at line-out time, but it also meant that Harry Wilson could go back to his preferred position of number 8. Now, James O'Connor. We've seen him kick them from wide out plenty of times before.
Three double kicks.
And this
he's
one,
done
he
it.
struck it beautifully.
Yep. Beautiful.
O'Connor the conversion, and it's 10-7.
Down on halfway though, the Australian 10-metre mark is an All Black injured player. Now, one of these two players, it's maybe Joe Moody, he was involved in the tackle, the missed tackle on Hannigan. I think there was a clash of head between two All Blacks here. Certainly Moody goes there, there's another All Black comes in. It's Sam Cane, Moody's on his hip, there you go, hits flush on his hip.
Yeah, and look at that reaction. He drops his shoulders straight away, so he's pretty much...
Which means, Tony, another debut coming up.
10:26
And you can talk us
for
through
you,
Alex Hodgman.
10:26 PM for me.
Yeah, they've called for the stretcher.
Oh, we've got a player down. Player
So,
down.
One of the changes the All Blacks made involved these two here, Carl Tui Nukuape to the left and Alex Hodgman.
How are we looking up top, buddy?
And I'll mute at the moment because they've got a bit of music on in the background, but and we're going to an ad break anyway, so yeah. Huh? Oh, hang on. There it is. I wondered why I wasn't getting any music. Oh, me? For sure. For sure, Brian. Hang on. Right, heading back into the game. There we go.
Well, setting up as he goes past me. And,
Here we go. The
he's
restart.
Quite dazed. Setting up, that's the good news.
Well, Hodgman is going to get 50 minutes out there now. Tuamua just clipped as he got the kick away, and he's gone down. And he looks in some discomfort.
Uh-oh. Good Australian player down.
Quite sure what happened
Number
there.
12.
Went past
Which
him. I'm not sure what he got him with.
Matt
It's Geordie Barrett.
Toruma.
Yeah, well, he did really well, Tamua, because he basically caught
That
the ball,
Toruma.
just dropped it onto his foot and kicked all of
Down.
one movement, which is never
Number 12
easy,
for
particularly
Australia.
when you've got players
pulled a groin or
bearing
something.
down on you.
Boo.
And the amount of metres he managed to peel off from it was outstanding. We'll have a little look now. So he's just quick catch,
okay,
drops
Matt?
to the foot,
Well, he wasn't clipped at all. He's done a groin muscle there.
bit of a hip flex.
Looks like he, looks like he pulled himself a hammy.
Okay, guys, here we go.
They won't want to lose him.
Looking at his
because
groin.
that two playmaker
Goal, goal.
unit that they've got.
Yep.
O'Connor and Tuamua.
Doesn't exactly look
So
like he's in
effective.
the best comfort.
So
Let's
it's
put
an
it that
all
way.
black throw. And Tui Polotu goes high,
Hold.
brings it down under a bit of pressure from
Over
Hannigan.
now. No.
And now they look to drive it
Advantage.
away.
Straight to the side.
And the referee playing advantage. It's against
Advantage
Tupou.
to All Blacks.
They want to carry this on here. Tupou came in the side. Now they wheel it away to the right. Keep their shape. But emerging with
That's
it
all
now
good,
Coles.
Psycho Ducky.
You have it?
Might be in contact with you in the next couple of
Work
weeks
his way
to
through. They'll come back for the penalty.
get you on
Inside six.
commentary
Can't go in there.
with
I
me,
think it
I
was Ned Hannigan
guess.
in the end who was penalised.
The coach is just
I'd
you know,
make six.
business as usual.
So much of
And
the talk during
Geordie
the week
Barrett
was about the All Blacks'
puts that
ability
one
to
out
bounce back
for a
from a draw or a loss
a
in
roughly
these
10
Bledisloe
metre
Cup games.
line out.
Please.
19 years since they last
Come on, on.
failed to
On.
win two in a row.
Good.
That was 2001. Coles going high as Brazil.
And over.
And once more, they set it up for a drive. Not really going anywhere.
Stay on side.
Coles had it. And again, it's a penalty advantage against Ned Hannigan.
Oh,
Okay,
got
use now.
penalty advantage being
Says
played.
use it. Calling for it was Geordie Barrett. They go down the short side.
Oh,
And
taking the
Alex
short.
Sayers, and he shrugs off the tackle of White. Cannons into the tackle of Corin Betty. And still fights on inside the 22.
Holy crap.
Another advantage against Australia. They look to work it out into the middle of the park and
Come on.
They're bumping them off. Now they go back to the right.
Oh, fuck!
I'll come back
Why
to
did you have to throw the ball to the Aussie?
That hip flexor looks like it's
It was
really
going
bothering
so
him.
well.
Somebody powered straight through his tackle. It's him
The
now
All
down,
Black
but
threw it to
very,
number
very
three.
One for number 6
Bugger.
inside.
typical
And then 14
strength
not rolling.
of Artie Xavier to never die in the tackle, leg drive,
Yeah,
and
that
determination.
sucked.
His
Okay.
ability to be able
That
to do
sucked
that
big time.
meant that defenders were
Yeah.
compromised. earned a penalty.
Jordan Pataya, fellas, on in jersey 22 for Australia.
Jordan Pataya's on for
Last week
Australia.
This time round, explosive player, but that is a sad.
Yeah, we've had Matt Tomura come off. His injury's just too strong to. Yeah. Looks like we're about to restart. There's the ball.
Different kind of threat, isn't he? Just say infrequently a short-term injury.
No surprises here, sorry TJ, that they're going for the line out, the All Blacks. Their line out more Australia are struggling with big time.
Well, the drive has been
Here we
effective
go.
so far.
Oh,
Reel it in.
overthrew it.
Leaves it behind him.
Well and truly overthrew it.
Now Tui Polotu picks it up and goes hard.
You don't need no milk.
Struggling to bring him to ground. They pop it up. Vai is there. Now Frizzell.
I do.
Just 10 metres out from the goalposts here, the All Blacks. Kane now.
Yeah.
Smith just leaves it there for
We've
Sadia.
had-
Tui Polotu.
That was
with
the
carry.
Aussie
Hannigan
with the
trying to tear it
hamstring.
away, and they get the
PB.
penalty.
Number 6.
The hamstring
Three
groin
Smithy
injury.
that they've turned down. They couldn't get the line out execution right. They still
So
managed
it'll
to,
be
through one of the best players in this first half for the All Blacks, Sam Kane. He's won and wanted to win every little
give him-
contest out there. He managed to
I'll be
snaffle it, but
lucky if he
eventually the
back.
turnover, so possibly an
It's coming off
opportunity
bench for next
lost there,
week.
not
So
shooting for the post.
yeah.
I agree totally, Justin. I don't think it's
Here we
gonna be
go.
on this test match, and I kind of feel every
Drop
opportunity
kick
you've got to take, and
on
Young
a
and nailed the
3
first one quite
and
easily.
yeah.
So I think that is a blown opportunity without doubt. We'll see the turnover here. This time it's Hannigan over the top. The big number
Here we go.
6, strong there with his presence.
At the back, thank you, boys. Well done.
Been a bit of a mixed bag. Ned Hannigan made a couple of good runs. Been penalised a couple of times. That's a good steal. Australia on their own 10-metre mark. Brandon Painga.
Here we go. Australia won the line out
Nicely taken down by Lukan Salakaya Lotu. They
on
drive
their own
him.
10-metre mark nonetheless.
Now the referee says move it or use it or lose it. And so they go high. White, bright sunshine.
Oh!
Clark and Hooper got the fact it was Wilson who got there first. And now it falls nicely for O'Connor. Quickly through there. Smashing tackle made by Leonard Brown on Corin Betty. Loose ball. They still managed to
Oh,
smuggle it away,
damn.
Australia under a bit of pressure. Phillip is there. O'Connor now. Tupou. Just on the All Black side of halfway. Real venom in these tackles. And now space for Hunter.
Oh, come on. Number 13 takes off with the ball,
On the tackle.
passes it through to
Taylor
number
Amos is
12
there.
and sorry, number 15, and he gets
Wilson
tackled.
diving in to make sure the ball comes back. They keep it alive. White now.
Australia
with
with the
wrap
ball,
around
by the way,
Beautiful
guys.
play. Hannigan is out there.
Oh! That's what you call a rugby ball to the head of number 6
Thunderous hit, loses it.
from your teammate, nonetheless.
And absolutely how you
Like,
talk to
fucking
tackle.
sit up and pay
Anton
attention,
Leonard
bro.
Just zeroed in and dropped the shoulder right into the midsection, slightly out of the blind side of Conabetti. But wow, in he goes. Nice and solid. And from there, though, they
Go,
weren't
please, and made the mark.
put off Australia. Really manipulated, worked hard. Paisami went through. Good
Yeah,
tackle
we're
from
playing
Caleb
on.
Clark.
Playing on here, boys.
And as they swung it back across to the far side, O'Connor definitely picked out the right man here. The skip pass was perfect. Creates just a little bit of space. But the
Number 6 spun around and got whacked in the head by the ball from his own teammate. Ouch. I can only imagine that would
So
hurt a
much
little
has
bit.
happened already in this game.
Still funny.
2.5 minutes out from half time, and the All Blacks lead by just 3 points.
Fair rifled away this half, hasn't it?
But I mean,
Oh, it's
what
been.
a privilege it is to be able
It's
to
had
watch
everything.
this
It's had
quality
Buffo, it's
sport
had
in front of a packed crowd
it's had,
in these conditions.
it's had
You think of what's going on around
frustration,
the world, how
it's
lucky
had
we are.
Boys, there is
plenty
no
of
doubt.
running.
Good to see some
Yeah.
Australians
Some
in the crowd.
kicks.
Not many of them, but they're here.
I'll hand
A
it.
couple of flags along
A
the front.
well-deserved try from the
An apron there.
Australians. I'll give them
Smattering
that,
of yellow and gold.
because, man, they played hard to get that one.
So with the time on the clock, in this zone here, as a 9, what you're thinking about is trying to disrupt the exit as best you can. So what Nick White will be thinking about
Nah,
doing
the
is getting in,
pride is
niggling at
the
somebody
last
who'll
move of
probably
the
look to
game.
go off the back here if it's
Seriously.
not a stable scrum. If it is stable, Smith will look to clear to probably give Goodhue, but Nick White will get in the way, I think.
The All Blacks just trying to drive this
Oh,
away.
shit.
And they
No,
get the penalty.
that's a penalty,
They really
for
are
sure.
looking to impose themselves at scrum time.
Well, that's a pat on the back too for the new man.
Illegal
Alex
wearing.
Hodgman, Scrum under pressure, losing their premier
Looks like
prop in,
Australia
Joe
wheeled
Moody,
the scrum.
who I'm told is okay under the
Yeah.
grandstand. Knocked out momentarily, but this is good. A good sign.
Yeah. Nah. Australia wheeled it.
Well, that was
That
Hodgman
is not cool.
up against Taniela Tupou.
Goal, just
Oh.
step off. Good. Go.
The 6+1 line out a lot with Sam Kane at halfback. The All Blacks. Aaron Smith is out 10.
Line 2, please. You have to be
Use it for predominantly most of the half.
Plenty of,
Smith's at the front. Sorry, TJ.
plenty of competition at line out time.
Oh, there you
But
go.
Barty
All Blacks
wins
win this
possession for the All Blacks,
run
and
out.
again it's good
And
challenging that
Goodhue
defensive line.
takes
O'Connor
it
made
a-
the tackle. Moonga now.
the distance.
Cut
Come
out
on,
pass.
make some
Bowden
space,
there, good tackle
boys.
Made by Jordan Petaya. Loose ball. It's been
Oops,
hit
loose
by
ball,
Gumbo.
come back to
Going
23,
is Richie
24
Manning.
metres.
Manages to shrug off one. Oh, does brilliantly. And Alex Hodgman is there in
And
support.
Alex Hodgman, the
Oh, he's
debutant,
under real pressure
shows
there,
up
Richie Moonga,
just when he's
and
needed.
The All Blacks will happily put this into touch and
And
enthralling
they're in
first
touch.
half.
There you
And
go,
it's
half
at
time.
half-time. And Black-
There you go, people. So, let's just say it this way. One very well-deserved try from the Australians, giving them 7 points. You had a fairly early penalty kick from the All Blacks in the 18th minute that was successful and gave them 3 points. You had a try and a successful conversion following it, which brought them up to 10. New Zealand's ahead 10.7. Now, let's go back to that fight or whatever it was, really early on. Oh my word. Can someone just say, take the ball and run with it instead of fighting like that? Yeah, I know it's excitement and I know the crowd loves to see it, but please. And the rest of it, well, yeah. I mean, sure, there's one call that looked like it might have been a bit dodgy, but yeah, I'll hand it to the ref. He didn't make the call. He let it go, which I think was the right thing, because I think the tackler was already committed. I don't think there was any malice in it. Yeah. Apart from that, it has been a heck of a good half for the game. And while we're on half time as well, it's time for me to catch up on the goss. Well, how's it going? What's happening out there? How's your um how's how's life on YouTube? How's life in real life? How's everything like that? Yeah, that's right, Archangel. Now to bring it on home. Well, I'm talking to you. I can hardly hear Go Fish's music, but I've definitely got the TV in my ears, so it's a bit of a juggling act, this. Ooh, fighting words, Evie. Fighting words. Alright.
So, crowd, all a buzz waiting the second half of this one. All Blacks to kick off the second 40. And Richie Moonga drives it down to the 22, where
There we
Felipe
go.
was there. Just to get past the first tackle, that of Geordie Barrett. And deep they go, O'Connor. Banks now
And
out, chop down.
Australians have the ball in the first. Here we go.
Almost
Commentators
lost
for this
Australia, but it's still there
Tony
for
Johnson
Nick White.
and Justin Marshall. Ian Smith is the sideline
Blacks will try
commentator.
and close
So
them
those
down
are the three other
inside
voices
their
you're
22.
hearing tonight.
Okay, use it.
White
Wait.
bringing it under control, and now goes for the touchline. Bit of a breeze at his
And
back in
reaches the
second half.
touchline.
Just hasn't got into the game to the same extent, Justin, as last week. I think we
So-
all agreed he was perhaps player of the match, Nick White, but his influence not quite the same.
All Blacks are sweating on him a bit, but you just cannot afford to take your eye off him.
There's going to
So
be a
dangerous
line
when he
out.
takes steps.
Chance for the
And
Blacks to
All
launch
Blacks
now
have won
from
the line
10-metre
out.
mark, and they bring Caleb Clark straight
And here we
into the
go.
fray.
Caleb Clark moves it
Managed to
by
hang on to
a
him.
good 10 or 15
Combination
metres.
of O'Connor and Hooper. Now they carry it on through Patrick Tuipulotu. 22 just away to the right. Savia now.
I love the sideline mic for the
Smith
rugby.
double pump,
Just
and
hearing
then
the
out
players
the
talk.
and
Oh, Dane Coles.
just managed to have his
That is a
ankles
wicked
clipped.
run
They
from
work
Dane
it
Coles,
out.
the big fella.
Trying to get on the outside.
Oh, come on!
Field to Caleb Clark. And he's taken just 5 out from the line. Tuipulotu now runs hard at Wilson.
Here we go. Within 5 of the line. Probably more like 3 from the line.
There it is. Ball's available.
Coming now for Smith. Savia away to his right. Goes beyond him. Bowden Barrett was up.
Hey, Go Fish.
Chance for the All Blacks to get
I
some
have
early
been
points
playing
in
your
the
music
second half. As Opa Tuonga
as
Foxy
often
goes
as I
hard at
can
them.
without
Tackle made by
overplaying
Newman.
it. Put it that way.
Now Moonga pops it away to Goshu. Johnny Barrettson.
And we've got a try.
Quality
New
finish
Zealand.
from the All Blacks. Again, you have to say one of the
Geordie
instigators
Barrett
came
goes in for the
hard.
try. Whoop,
Got the
whoop.
line out. They only just managed to hold on to him. Look at the power and the intent. Hooper's hanging on. O'Connor's hanging on. The footwork of Richie Moonga back on the inside. Clark features again. They stayed patient. Wangafasi had to go. Hodgman had to go. And then when it came to the right time to deliver, Moonga comes from deep, brings in that last defender. Good use timing's perfect. Geordie runs it in pretty much untouched.
Very slick, terrific draw and pass, bringing in 2 players. Put in Betty,
I told you
drawn
they
into
run
Goodhue
around
as well, thinking that he might have escaped that
as much
inside
as
tackle.
possible.
Wasn't the case, but it was too
These
late.
Barrett
once he was
brothers,
able to free it
they're a
to
force to be
Geordie
reckoned
Barrett.
with.
James Slipper not happy.
Now
He thought
it
that
looks like
perhaps
we got
one of those
Rich
more
Moonga to
situations,
put it
more
over the line
situations.
from about
Leonard Brown had
23,
gone
24
way
out.
past the ball and lost his footing, so he made it out, motions to the referee unheard.
Well, after all the talk in the shed at half-time, how good it must feel when you come out and strike first.
Haven't made many poor choices in defence, the Wallabies,
Come on,
including
Ryan.
last week. But
You can
they
do it,
did make
bro.
one where a player came way
You can
out,
do it.
out of the line, and it enabled Dane Coles to make that line break, which really gave the All Blacks the momentum.
So Moonga taking over the kicking duties this week.
Here it is.
And trying to draw
Good.
it in.
Bounced
Hits
off the post.
Bounces
Not
away.
good.
It's 15-7.
Stays 15-7.
Geordie
Moonga
Barrett,
batting
like
at
Aaron Smith, was a
50%
try
so
scorer
far for
last
his
week in
kids.
Wellington. Kickoff out to that far side of the field, and Tupou Vai, who's been rock solid in the middle of it all now. Shannon Frizzell, such a
Well,
powerful
Shannon
ball
Frizzell,
carrier,
what a
showed
player.
up early in the game with his work at the breakdown. Now Vai, Hooper has latched onto it, and he's won a
Hey,
penalty too.
and Australia's caught themselves
The
a
Wallaby
penalty.
skipper.
Wow,
It was a bit of a messy ruck.
not releasing the ball.
Certainly, I think one of the Australian defenders, possibly the tackler who was in an
I
awkward
know, right,
position,
Evie? Who put
didn't
the pole
enable the
there?
All Black cleaners to clean
I
that
wonder.
ruck properly. Hooper
And we're aiming
is
for the touchline here.
absolutely super dangerous when he sniffs an
Yep.
opportunity to get in over the ball.
Australia
Here's a
is
chance for
going to
Frizzell. It's possibly
throw the line
Wilson.
out.
Yeah, where you are.
Solokai and Lotu, who are over the top there. The All Black cleaners just couldn't move Hooper.
Hey, at the
Up
back,
they go to the line
stop,
out.
Right up, Gold.
Just inside the 22.
There we go.
I like
And
Angus
playing
Gardner as
a
referee, I
also.
really do. I think he's good quality.
Down the back it goes. Oh, picked off brilliantly by Shannon Frizzell.
Okay, outside.
And at
Wilson
full
was the
time I'll
target.
tell you more about how
But
I
he never got to touch it.
how
Now
I
the All Blacks maybe
first
will
heard of
open things
Angus
up.
Gardner.
Leonard Brown taken just on the 22. Back they go. Moonga now he kicks, and he kicks deep. Bright sunshine too. The
Oh.
Banks, I think, lost sight of that for a
Kick.
moment.
Kick
Said
deep but not
eventually
deep
could
enough
have
to
been.
go
He
over
takes
the
it back
touchline.
towards Banks. Chopped down though by Geordie Barrett.
No, not on the body.
Coming
Hold
for
there.
White.
I thank everyone for
Here
lurking.
they go out
Thank everyone for
towards
liking.
the middle of the park.
10 likes,
Just
that
a
is
slipper.
flipping massive, people.
Back to O'Connor now. He puts one high. All Blacks with the sun behind them, and it's Caleb Clark. I don't know whether you want to be kicking to this fellow.
Oh, come on! Straight through to Aussies. Here we go. Go past the backs. Come on, past the backs. And someone's caught him. Damn. Inside the Australian 22. Here we go. Number 8 from New Zealand has just scored a try. And that's that. That figure.
Unstoppable. It wasn't that bad a kick from O'Connor, but Caleb Clark is just full of enthusiasm. Just puts his foot down, beats 2 tacklers. Not enough support there. No one can keep up with him this afternoon. Bounces back.
That
to his
is
feet.
one
How many
heck
people
of a
just smashed out
run.
his way?
That is one
They
heck of
swing
a
off
run.
that breakdown. Nice from Mo'unga. Severe beats that tackler. Probably should have passed. But at that stage, Aussie were all in disarray. And
Yeah.
Severe bangs it down. That's absolutely sensational.
That
Really
is
poor
what
kicking option.
I'm
There wasn't
talking
even a
about
chaser
when I
anyway,
say
regardless
running
of whether
circles
it was
round the
Caleb Clark or
opposition.
not. Australia had no pressure on the catcher.
They
But
ran
this guy
circles
is
round
something different,
Australia.
isn't it? We saw him for 5 or 6 minutes last week, and so far
And
he's made such an impression
the All
on this
Blacks
All
have
Black side
all
and their go
right
forward.
in the world
Makes all of us proud. Every
to
one of us, not just us.
be
That's the proudest dad in the world right now.
excited by it too.
He was a pretty good player himself. Very hard to tackle a Ronnie Clark. But how about Caleb, 21 years
Oh.
of age, just 12
I'd love
minutes
to
in
see you
Wellington,
playing
and it was enough to convince the
playing the
selectors
role of the
that he
Australian
deserved to
coach.
start.
Especially on game day, Archangel. Those cutaway
So
shots
20 to
would
7.
be flipping awesome. And
Sprayed
it's
wide,
missed.
but
Right.
a 3-point lead has become a 13-point lead. It was Hunter Paisami who flew up out of the line and just missed Savia, and that was the end of it.
Only just missed. And there's the restart.
Taken down nicely.
Back on, back on.
Shannon Frizzell, who's done a lot of good things in this game. All Blacks line up some of the big boppers, but behind them, Mo'unga says, let's go downtown. O'Connor back. Now Banks, well, he hasn't really run yet. Tries to take them on, but good follow-up tackle made by Ufa Tu'ungafasi through the hands. Kurimpeti there for Nick White. And Hannigan, he's...
Hey Jojo, how's it going?
Run from the lock and the offload. This is great from the Wallabies, looking to hit back.
And the Wallabies are looking to go for number 2. And here we go. Unfortunately, the All Blacks have got players all over the park, and that's the unfortunate part. Advantage Australia.
Now O'Connor. On it goes to Petaya. He's a real threat, this guy.
Australia with the ball, and has number 11 for Australia got it, or has he been held up? He's been held up.
Held up. What great defence.
Yeah, I'm going back to the advantage.
Jordy Barrett. Milner.
I'm going back to the advantage.
But they'll come back for the penalty.
Well, a couple of
How are you going, Jojo?
pieces of defence from the All Blacks. The Barrett brothers bowed
How are
on
you
the
up?
far side
What are you doing? How are you going?
against the dangerous Dungunu. And then as they swept it from right to left, Betty, excellent.
We're going back for the
And he
penalty.
had one road
Going to
to that
play.
try line. He was going right through anything in front of him, and Jordy Barrett was up to it.
Yeah, tackler not releasing the ball.
What's Hooper going to do now?
Yeah, I figured there had to be one of those in there
Trust their
somewhere.
line out this time round.
After yesterday, you're good?
Interesting, isn't it?
That's
The
awesome,
drive
Jojo.
hasn't been
Just
great.
have a look at that, boys.
They're going to back themselves. Check this out, though. Pataya does enough. Betty. Oh, and it's Richie Mo'unga. Jordy Barrett wasn't even involved. He came up, got stuck, and then over the top the work.
2 changes for the All Blacks. Nepal
Oh.
Olala and jersey 18.
Okay.
Dane Coles makes way also for Cody Taylor.
We're looking at Richie Mo'unga, who was one not releasing
Cole's
the ball.
gone.
Right, number
So the
3's
line
off
out,
for the All
five
Blacks.
from the
Number
line.
18's on.
Phillip is the target. They drive hard on him. Well, they need to
Don't
score
ask me
next.
to
You'd
pronounce
think the
names on the
Wallabies.
time.
Still only 11 minutes gone first half. They can't advance it yet. Now they start to go forward.
Come on.
Taken down
Are we
just
going
short of
penalty
the line.
try, Australia?
Now the referee wants
No,
to
we're
look
not.
here because
Yeah.
Brendan Tuanga Amosa has stretched out and placed
I
it
just
down.
want to check that. Yeah,
We're
me
going
too.
upstairs.
Absolutely. So on-field try, because we've seen it grounded on the line.
It has to
We just
be
wanna check how
on-field
it got
try.
there.
They're
Okay,
just
Mike,
going to
you
check
there?
the grounding.
Yeah, mate.
So we've got an on-field try. Seen the ball grounded down here, but we
Mike
just want to
Fraser
double check
comes
how
in
it
the
got
play.
there. Can you confirm?
So
Okay,
remember the law
on-field
interpretations
tries,
that have
yeah,
slightly
got
changed is you're allowed one dynamic
I'm
movement.
Yes.
I'm seeing this
whilst you're on the
frigging
ground,
camera
one
robot
dynamic movement. Now he's certainly
scrolling
on the
around the
ground.
field. Like,
No doubt about that.
um,
Amosa.
He's there now.
Okay,
A metre
Sky.
out, he's there.
Now he's allowed a dynamic movement, but he's not
not a
allowed
wonder
to crawl.
you're so expensive for Sky
Well,
Sports.
he's pushed himself back up onto his knees, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's grounded. That's grounded. Easy. It can't be anything else.
As long as it's one movement, but it's certainly stopped and stilted.
Well, I think in a situation like that, he's allowed to
Right, so he's
reach
on
out,
his knees,
but
so
I'm
he
not sure
can't
that he's
get up
not
to his knees
driven himself over the
reach
line
out.
there.
Can he propel himself forward? That's the
Yeah.
key.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angus, have you got me there?
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, I agree with that. He has stopped short and then he's used his knees to propel himself a second time, so you need to overturn your on-field decision.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree with that picture. Up on the knees and then propels himself forward. It's not in the one movement where he hits and then reaches. He's then up and does it again. Yeah?
Yeah,
So,
agree.
so it's going to be a no try.
Yeah, correct, no try.
Yep. No try, penalty to Black, double movement.
Damn.
No try.
Well, that
It's a big
sucks.
call, this.
That's the right call, though. I think
Double
that's quite
movement,
clear.
yeah. Just wait, not going
And
quick.
it's not a
Yeah,
momentum
not going quick.
movement. He's actually stopped.
Yeah.
And then he's
Yeah,
lifted and propelled
I
himself forward.
figured
So
he
you
was.
really love that dynamic
He'd
movement.
stopped
Still has
before he
to be
launched himself
in
again.
motion.
Yeah, I think the dynamic movement really refers to a tackle too. That was in the maul. He's gone to ground. He can stretch out, but he can't drive himself over the line. So Geordie Barrett, who arrived late on the scene in that dramatic moment just a few minutes ago and made sure the ball wasn't grounded, finishing off the good work of Richie Moonga. He puts it away into touch. Here we go again.
Changes, Tony, 3 changes. First of all, let's do the Australians 20 for 8. So that's Liam Wright on, and that's for Harry Wilson, 16 for 2 at hooker. And we've got 3 Barretts on, Scott Barrett's on. Out of rugby for so long at Berg moment.
Yep. Injured his foot in June and had surgery. Hasn't played a game since then. The All Blacks again driving it and now busting away with it is Cody Taylor. Carried on by Aaron Smith. And they've got it down to halfway. Cooper was looking for it but got blown off the ball. Now Lala, his first touch.
Sorry about that little
He was a late
interruption.
withdrawal from the side last week.
Someone barging. Here's his number in the
Smith
house.
will kick. The All Blacks continue to lead by 13. Clark coming through after it. Brilliantly taken by Dumbunu. He was under
Nice
such
catch for the
immense pressure
Aussies.
there.
Can they do the
He's
80 plus
diffused that
metres they
beautifully.
need?
Carry from Alatoa. Now they go wide. Here's Pitaya. They'll have to watch it. Ball squirts away from them though. And the All Blacks can counter-attack. Bowden Barrett off the pass from his brother.
It was good you did that, Joe. Real good you did it.
Barrett stayed in contact. That's Bowden Barrett. And now they go to the left. A switch. Geordie Barrett now staying in near the action. Aaron Smith. Moonga taking it to the line.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. And we got number 7, Sam Cane, the skipper. Try.
Again the intent. Bowden Barrett decided to just have a lick from the back, spread it wide, stayed in support, check out the handling there.
Yeah, Sam Cane gets a try. That's good night.
Excellent from Tuipolotu.
Well, for New Zealand, that
well,
was.
he's running off the shoulder.
Can't
And
comment
the All
on it
Blacks
for
with
Australia,
players in
but
motion,
yeah.
just too much to handle for the
Oh,
Wallabies.
that's a really good offload, wasn't it, from Patrick Tuipolotu. Cost him a little bit of cramp and stayed down for a while. But that's the kind of form that propelled him back into the selectors' eyes this season. His play in the loose as well
And
as
conversion
in
successful.
control up front, but outstanding for the captain to finish. Crowd loving this.
It's now a 20-point margin.
27-7. 20 points in
And there
it.
was a bit of talk about Sam Cane when he was made All Black captain, but his form over these first 2 Bledisloe Cup matches cannot be faulted.
Very, very strong and leading the team perfectly.
Alright. Let's get a little bit of music happening in here. Because it's gone to an ad break. As is common with the so I'm yet to catch up, Jojo. What happened? What happened that your daughter didn't help with at all? I'm behind them, behind 8 ball into the conversation. Sorry, guys. And yes, Go Fish Office, this is your music. And yes, I've made a big old playlist of it. And I am just filtering through it randomly every time we go to a commercial break or every time we go to anything. It's fine from what I see, Evie. Oh, those things. They can go two ways. They can either be so fun, or they can be scary as fuck. Especially if you get someone running side to side. Yeah. I'll put it nice. So long as I don't have a lapel mic that stays on me as I walk across, the video would be fine. But if I had the lapel mic on, I'd be, you'd be picking up cuss words a lot. Until probably 2/3 the way across, and I'm just like, the bigger steps I take, the faster I get over there. Hey Pete. Six Nations last round matches are on 31st. Sweet! I might see if I can find a source and do another stream then. Might. Say, depends how busy I get. But it's good to see you in here, Pete. It really is. This is Bledisloe Cup, so yeah. I'm gonna kill that and go for it because we're back for the next 10 or 15 minutes.
There's still 26 minutes to play here, but suddenly the margin is 20 points. And
okay, TJ Purinara and Aaron Smith is off. TJ Purinara's on. The All Blacks.
How important that defensive play in the corner, and also the penalty that went against Brandon paying
Okay, 20, leave it. You're off it.
Yeah.
Leave it, leave it.
That was the chance for the Wallabies to get right back into it. But at the moment, it's the All Blacks in control.
That's full on salt.
Taken nicely.
That's all that is.
Held up by Caleb
Push
Clark.
back.
There for White now. Chant coming up from the crowd now as Hannigan is put to ground.
Pardon me?
Now sniping around the short side and doubling around.
As Australia has got the ball.
Allen to the centre of the park now. Some nice hands and a lovely ball over the top from Pitaya. Back come the Wallabies now and in space. Calling better, stepping back and field. Weaving.
All good. All good, Pete. I might shunt everyone over there after the stream's finished.
This is great stuff from Australia. Pasami. He's taken just 10 short of the line. Now Liam Wright, his first touch, and he goes backwards and loses it.
No problem.
Great work from TJ Perenara, and the All Blacks get a penalty.
And we've got another bit of biffo. It looks like the players just can't keep their tempers directed at the ball tonight.
They have, at the times when they've needed to, the All Blacks this afternoon.
Hey boys, come here please, you two.
Micro battles in the match.
Come here. Come here.
And that was one of them. That was scintillating from Australia, but defensively, TJ was up to it.
No, I think we can both calm down now. Initially stripped in the tackle, then you cannot come and play the ball from there. No, it wasn't. Then let's just quit the carry on, please. Get on with the game. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he just.
I think there's either going to be a yellow or red card before this game is out if it keeps going this way.
TJ, please.
There we go.
Okay, hold there, guys. Stop.
So playback on the 10. Shannon Frizzell does nicely. Got a little awkward on him, but he pulls it down.
That's once.
Now again, they just look to drive it.
No, that's fine,
not
Pete.
the side there, no.
And
That's all
Huston
good.
away with it now. Taradale breaks a tackle. Puts the kick ahead. After it is Cody Taylor.
Oh, number 16 missed the ball big time for All Blacks.
There was another little knock
We're
on
coming
there.
back for a knock-on penalty.
Well, the crowd are enjoying this now, Justin.
Oh, and he's always up for a battle. TJ Perenara busts down the sideline. That's a Sky Sports Rover clam. You're right,
All Blacks move
TJ
off the line.
Perenara
Here's the line. Move.
got through Nick
Yeah,
White's
that's
tackle. The ball
that's the
stays
weird
in play.
thing.
Cody
My
Taylor
mum doesn't like the rugby
couldn't really pick
either,
that up.
and I grew up listening to it on Radio
Now pressure
Sport
on the Australian
because we
line
didn't
out.
have a TV,
Good for
and
White.
now
He's
we've got a
done really
TV.
well to get out of that.
I like to watch
Salakaya Lotu
the
just
rugby
bided
that I
his
can
toes.
on the free view. So,
Right, it is.
and I do
10
like
metres
being a
out from
punter,
their own
so
line. There's still plenty
I'll
of
try and
time
get
left in this
tickets
game.
and vlog for
But
the
right
next
now, Australia on the
home
back
game of the
White.
local team over here.
All he can really do is put it away and a touch.
Change at halfback for Australia.
Number 9 gold sub.
Jake Gordon at 21. For Nick White, who just did not have a happy week
Hold
this
there,
time
goal, stop.
around.
Wait.
Well, it's about time they swapped the halfback out.
Thank you.
I think that's where half their problems are.
Come on.
Cody Taylor, who started last week, and of course his line out throwing, one of his strengths was
There we
very
go.
good.
Yep,
Sarvia, they've mixed
back
up their
throws
line
and
outs
back
well.
runs.
Now, over now.
And we get a little maul
Taylor
happening.
has it in the back and
And then,
throws it away. They look for the inside pass.
Advantage.
oh,
Cody Taylor.
thank you.
I think this is a really important coming
Thank
up
you.
to last quarter
Nice.
for the Wallabies.
A really good
Smithy,
call from
because
Angus Gardner.
the All Blacks
And I'm saying that in
have
general,
gone
I'm not
bang,
saying
bang,
that for
since
either
half-time
team.
and really put this test match
That
nearly
was a
beyond
blatant
them.
knock-on.
Imagine Dave
Yeah,
Reed
guys.
and the
So,
rest of his coaching crew,
yeah,
including the
really
players,
good
won't
call.
want this to be a blowout. They want to stay in the fight. They want to stay in the contest.
Wait for my call.
And this is a real danger for
Lines
them
up.
if the All Blacks are to really put them to the sword in terms of confidence leading forward to the next two tests in Australia.
Of course, the draw last week effectively made it a 3-test series, so whoever
Crouch.
won here today, and this game's not over by any stretch, whoever wins here today
Oh,
goes back to Australia knowing that one more,
Yeah.
whoever it is in the Bledisloe Cup, is theirs.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
4-test
Don't-
series.
Boys, don't push him forward. Take the weight. Okay? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I no, Sonny Bill Williams ain't playing. I don't know where Sonny Bill is at the moment, buddy. He hasn't been named in either of the teams for this competition, so yeah.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
So Jake
And
Gordon
one would have thought the rugby players would have known to take the weight and not push.
puts it into the scrum,
Oh.
and Australia get a
Okay.
penalty.
Collapsing.
Who's collapsing this?
Yep.
Who's
In and
collapsed?
down.
Who collapsed it?
Yep. Stay up. You guys have just come on and we've had good outcomes. Stay up.
Penalty goes against
Straight
Nepal
down. Tight
Laulala.
head.
Right, that's who. And we're going for the touchline for line out. It's going to be a little bit
Banks.
easier than
Sit out
a scrum.
Yeah. Sub.
45 metres
12 black
from the corner
substitution.
flag.
Second appearance for
Yep.
Peter Umaga Jensen, and that will be
Here we go.
Sorry, boys. Yeah, back it
for
up.
Jack
Time's still on.
Goodhue. So it looks
Jack
as if
Goodhue's
Leonard
off,
Brown shifts
and
into the second
Umaga
five
Jensen's
role.
on.
Umaga Jensen to orthodox centre.
Play on.
Australia win the line
Where's the
out.
piano
Flat
at?
pass.
Yeah.
Retire into the play. Such great footwork. Good quick ball they've got too. Liam Wright with the carry, just out from the 22, back to the right.
You might be a little bit behind,
Spin
Pete.
is Banks, gets past the first tackle. Hodgman got him. Now Salakaya Lotu, big dummy thrown, but losing it was Hunter.
Oh, here we go.
Another one who stood out
We've
last
got
week, hasn't had
we've
such a
got
good
New
day
Zealand
today.
with the ball again,
Leonard Brown, well, he offloaded.
and
No advantage, boys.
Unable to pick it up. Shannon Frizzell, they'll come back for the first knock on.
Doesn't miss many tackles, Richie
Yeah.
Morgan, does he? He doesn't shy away from them. He and Sam Kane were involved in that one.
here's your piano. Oh, hang on. Not liking the scores at all. It could be a lot closer. I'd actually love it if it was a lot closer and a lot tighter, especially after the draw last week, but meh. It is what it is, unfortunately. The good news, the really good news is in the second half they haven't moved either direction. But as I said, I'd love it to be a lot closer. I'd love it to be a lot tighter. Unfortunately, New Zealand kind of like to run away with the game if they can, and yeah, Angus Gardner might support New Zealand, but he's showing very little to no bias tonight. I know. I love playing Australia. I reckon it is some of the best sport in any code. Some of the best sport in any code. And at the end, most of us sit down and have a beer with each other. As I said, after the game, most people will sit down and have a beer with the Aussies. Tri Nations, that was a very good series. Elliot Daly hits a 50-metre penalty. That is a good day. Back into the game now.
Sam Whitelock
61 minutes in.
took a head knock last week.
Yeah, I
Ruled
just saw
out.
you go in and down.
Decision
Oh.
made about Wednesday.
Come on, Pete.
Finally revealed with the team announcement on Friday. But
Tell you what, next time
running the water this afternoon, he'll be pleased with what he sees.
next time the
Football
Lions play
combination,
New
Justin.
Zealand,
Yeah, certainly will be.
I'll get you up here as
Good, solid and
co-commentator,
strong.
Pete. I'll make sure for that one.
Five also at Australia have pushed the piece together in general. Good at the set piece.
Well, we've got a collapsed scrum. Angus Gardner's not going to be too happy about this one.
Yeah, here we go. Guys, straight to floor on this side. Shoulder height up, please. Okay, straight to floor. Let's get the shoulder height up.
Noted about the amount of tackles the All Blacks had to make. 204 tackles to the 102 by Australia. And this is the tackle stats for this week, so reasonably similar, but when you look at the missed tackles that have really hurt Australia.
Crouch!
Oh, sure.
38 tackles
Yep.
to only 17
For sure,
from the
Pete.
All Blacks.
And you can tell us about your point
And it's a world away from last week.
as well, so we can highlight a little segment of how good or how low Shafter there is, either or.
The kick ahead into the middle of the puck. Banks is there, gets away from Bowden Barrett, but not Artie Savia. Now Lala trying to claim possession. Australia have it though with Gordon. Now Salakaya Loto, the big lock. Now Petaya, that distinctive running style of his.
There we go. Australia's got the ball.
Moving on. Salakaya Lotu has another charge. On halfway, Gordon. They keep it going to the
Fifth
right.
phase in.
Now Paisami accelerating as he goes into contact.
We're on the halfway mark.
And then he was finished off. Hannigan this time moves it on.
There's
Simmons
Challenge
is
go,
there.
Fakey.
Rob Simmons leaves it behind him nicely for Gordon. Well, they still haven't really got the ball over halfway.
Australia,
Salakaya-Lotu is third
All Blacks are
carry
all
of
over the park.
passage of play. Scott
Like,
Seal
you
now
can't throw wide enough to evade the All Blacks.
busting onto it, trying to.
There's always going to be one All Blacks there.
Leave
All
it,
Blacks
leave it,
managing
no,
not to steal it, but to slow it down.
Well done.
Now Banks up in the line, right.
I will
Gordon
say
now. Well, tries
it's
a
not a
kick,
home game.
and,
It'll be an
rolling
away
towards
game.
touch inside the
He'll be
22.
probably played up
Some
in
good
Auckland.
defence from the All Blacks.
Six black sub. Six.
Jersey 20, Hoskins Satutu. And that is for Shannon Frizzell, who answered a few
Shannon
critics
Frizzell's off, Hoskins
this week.
Tutu
They
is
said
on.
He just wasn't a factor last week in Wellington. I think you'll agree that he was this week in most departments.
Yep. Sub done. Okay, time on. Hold gold. Yeah,
Some great work at the breakdown. Good line out work,
Okay.
couple of good carries.
Let's go, please, Blackie. Who's in? Right up. Okay.
All Black line out, midway 22 and goal line. Crowd here just loving the afternoon conditions and
Hold,
what they've
21.
seen. Satutu
Stop. Yeah, over now.
crawled straight into the action.
Take him down by Black. No gold on the ground.
So
Taken
the
down
All
by
Blacks
Black, no goal
took
on
it
the
down
ground.
themselves. Now a chance for Australia, maybe to drive over it. All Blacks double back.
Use that.
Perenara fires it away.
And
20, stop.
And out
we
it
go
goes.
for line out.
Well, Damien McKenzie's not far away. Bledisloe
Unless we meet in the semi-final with
and the
Auckland,
Wallabies come hard.
which I don't think it's
Hooper,
likely. We don't
O'Connor
play
now.
Auckland.
Banks trying to
Yeah.
step his way through. They've looked after the threat of him too. Umaga Jensen solid on defence. Seal now working away just short of the 22. O'Connor, little double pump and a change of angle and a great one from Petaya. They keep it alive, but once again the ball goes through the hands of one of the wingers. This time it's Corin Betty.
I'm going to have to
Didn't
put
go
music
forward.
on
O'Connor now.
just in case
They work
they
it
cut the
from
music
right to left.
or
They
ads.
lose one. Geordie
duck
Barrett
away
getting
for
up in the
5,
face of
so
Liam
I'll
Wright,
be
but he's
right
done
back.
it. Now he's thrown it away to
Okay. Hope you enjoyed the music that I was drawing. Back to the game, sorry.
In the tackle. Knock on in the tackle.
Well, they've certainly managed to achieve line breaks this afternoon, Australia. And they've got behind the All Blacks, but their scramble defence and in general,
the
momentum
rugby game,
New Zealand this afternoon has been very, very good.
Rugby union has always done 2 40-minute halves.
This afternoon, New Zealand.
We're at 70 minutes in the second half, like 10 minutes out from the 80-minute mark, and we can go into overtime.
Let's hope it continues.
And it looks like I'm in time for an ad break, so you can enjoy some more of Go Fish playing one of the songs on the playlist. Unfortunately, I don't know what song it is, and I haven't managed to add subtitles to put the title up on the screen either, so yeah, you can definitely call them soccer tragics. Wellington Phoenix is probably the most well-known New Zealand side, but god damn, they're nothing when they go up against a decent team. And if they do win, well, yeah. I'll put it nice. I might look at doing a soccer game in the future. I might look at doing a soccer game in the future, see how it goes. I'm not a huge soccer follower. I don't know an awful lot about the game, but yeah, it's a bit like basketball. I know enough of the game. I know enough of the game to have enough knowledge for the schools, but the rest of it. And the thing that does get me about soccer, in particular, football or soccer, whatever you call it, is the penalties that are milked. They suck. Like, yeah, penalise the milker for me, will ya?
Boys, be patient, please.
And we're back into the game.
So into the last 10 minutes.
Crouch.
And penalise for milking
Start
the
for the
penalty.
afternoon as Cooper's Catch Stadium.
Set. Too much, Black.
Eden
Yeah,
Park,
on.
Taken quickly.
otherwise
by
known as
Jake
Cooper's
Gordon.
Catch Stadium.
And they give it away to Corin Betty. They roll them out towards the touchline, but he keeps the ball in play. O'Connor now, quickly up they come. Scott Seal is there. Such an effective Alatoa, in fact it was. Now they come back the other way. Ball's been lost though.
It's TJ Perenara again. He's a nuisance.
Rubbish,
He's been
Archangel.
physical since he came on. He
Rubbish.
obviously adds that physicality. Slightly different to Aaron Smith.
I've
but
seen
in
it
there, you
happen.
can see he's got his arms around the ball wrapped, and as he pulls Korobeti to the ground, he tried to do the same thing to Korobeti.
It's just like
previously,
that
and
t-shirt,
time it
and
worked.
I wish I was wearing it.
Physical.
There's no crying in rugby unless you're
Just hold your weight,
Australian.
We saw a shot there just a moment ago, Justin, of the All Black coaching staff. Fair bit of attention focused on them in the last week or so. They'll be feeling just a little bit more comfortable tonight after this performance. Even though they don't
Yeah,
look
All Black
Absolutely,
coaching
yeah,
staff
well,
will be
they-
feeling a little bit more
They
comfortable.
were forced to make some changes. They did make
The
others
Australian
in
coaching
areas where
staff,
they felt they needed to. And
I'll expect
they certainly have
almost
shown a
a
lot more
new
rhythm
team,
and
a
timing this
new
afternoon.
full team for
Just
next
hearing
week from
that
the Australians
Jensen's failed
after
his
this
HIA,
performance.
so he had a really good impact on the game when he came on earlier. And unfortunately for
I
him,
know
he
it
hasn't been
is,
able to
yeah.
Okay, let's keep the gap.
stay on
Hold
the
the
field
weight
at this
this
stage,
time.
but
Hold the weight,
promising
Black.
signs.
So
Ta-
All Black just short of halfway.
Bind. Set. Keep it
Satitu
up.
in the back of the scrum, and they start to march forward.
Nah, there's a
And this
wheel.
is an area where they've done well. Maybe conceded one penalty, but for the most part, they've been very good at scrum time.
Well, they've grown, haven't they, Tony? Because the first 2 or 3 scrums, it didn't look that good at all. So they've made the
Come
adjustment,
on.
whether it's a personnel one or a technique one or both, but certainly it's grown in confidence as their game has throughout this afternoon.
Yeah, they're gone for 20 metre line out because of the illegal
Yeah,
wheel.
Tom. Got some boots here.
That was on the loose head side. Hodgman was good, strong, stable scrummaging. He ended up popping his opposite. So, yeah, for sure, I agree with you. They've definitely grown in stature this afternoon, and the replacements have probably added
And
as
I'll-
well since they've come on.
I'll put it to you.
He made a pretty good debut, hasn't he, Alex Hodgman, coming in for Carl Tui Nukuafe, who, of course, is renowned as a scrummager.
If
But a
one
couple
side
of
is to
penalties.
score before it finishes,
I guess
they
it's a
better
team
hurry up
effort,
and
but
score.
Alex Hodgman
because there's not a lot of
Certainly
time
at the
left in
centre,
the game.
a couple of very
8
big
minutes.
men, the loose head prop.
It's, yeah, it's only when they have the spotlight shining on your house that you're in trouble.
Time on.
Looks like he might get some more action too as the Rugby Championship and the Bledisloe Cup continues across the Tasman. Line out goes to Tui Polotu, goes through the hands of Tui Polotu. Rare mistake at set piece. The All Blacks
Yeah,
today.
but they still like to light up the house that
On to
the,
Hodge now, clawing
the
Becky, now
investigating if they're investigating the house.
Good scything tackle made by Goodhue, straight back to his feet. Hodge popping up now on the far side. Simmons now runs into Satutu. Throws him to ground.
11
Cutting in
likes.
there, trying to disrupt.
Good going,
Puts up
people.
for
Thank you
Gordon.
very much.
Again, they work down the narrow channel. Hodge injecting some pace as he goes into contact. Back to O'Connor. Salakaya Lotu really has been a willing carrier of the ball. Pitaya
Well,
now.
that picture better be sent to
Richie
me.
Mo'unga, but he can't get past George Barrett and the ball ends up in touch.
Here we go.
Off an All Black foot, I think.
Still live, mate. Go. You got an option. Scrum or a line out. Just check with Michael. Yeah, off the black hand.
So that's off
You
Adi
want a scrum
Savier's
or a line
hand
out,
as he
Michael?
looked to flick it back on the inside.
Go, boys. Scrum here.
Taya, dangerous runner.
Scrum option.
He's a good defender, Richie Mo'unga, but he got rid of him with ease there. No doubt a player that's going to feature, as you mentioned, in this Rugby Championship slash continuing Bledisloe Cup series in Australia. If this is any evidence from what we've seen in the last 2 weeks, we've got plenty of entertainment ahead of us.
Keep working the gap. Wait for the
Certainly
call.
have been outplayed this afternoon,
I
Australia.
could well
but
be
they've
up
been gutsy and
cool.
tough, and they've shown us enough.
Time
that
to
they're
go
going
to
to
customer. Oh God, help
have a
me.
lot more to
It's
say
gonna be, oh,
in the
it's
weeks
gonna be a
going
hell
forward.
of a day.
I guess important for
on the
them,
way
Justin,
to
too,
Australia.
if they can get through the last 5 minutes of this game without conceding any more points.
Yeah.
Good.
Off the back comes Liam Wright. Gordon now. O'Connor. Well, his hands have let him down a couple of times.
That's true. That's true. If I was to do that and drop the video up on the background,
More than a couple of times.
that concurrent viewer number would spike.
Because there was plenty of space there, and he probably this afternoon hasn't been up to the quality expected and been able to hold on to the ball. That was Mackenzie, who was the last defender for the All Blacks. Goodhue, Goodhue, who's back on the field, had come up really straight and strong, and there was an overlap. He just had to hold on to it. Korobeti.
I think that's a legacy of the All Black defence throughout the afternoon. I just don't think any of the
I
Australian
think
backs have been
Korobeti
that
is
confident that there wasn't going to be an All Black in
Australia's
very close
best player, to
proximity
be
when they
honest.
were catching the ball, and you could see his eyes leave the ball at the point there where he thought he was going to get hit, and he wasn't. What an afternoon for that family.
So Perenara beats the scrum on halfway. Satutu picks it up. Away it goes to Perenara. Cut out ball to Leonard Brown. Nice offload away.
There we go.
To Geordie Barrett.
Good offload to Geordie Barrett.
No, you're on the body,
There it
not
is
on the
again
ball.
for Perenara.
You got to be on the ball. Knock on advantage.
Knock on advantage goes to
Scott
Australia,
Barry
who have
came
now
up to
got the
take
ball
it. The All
with
Blacks
the
have lost
turnover.
possession. Well, what can Australia do now? Dungrunu it was. Back it comes to Gordon. Away now to Scott Seal. He's put on the ground. Gordon there swings the ball away. A loopy pass from O'Connor puts a bit of pressure on his teammates, and Anton Leonard-Brown's up very quickly in defence.
I would just put it this way: if Australia don't have the ball, the All Blacks don't have a chance.
Pops it up.
As long as Australia have the ball, the All Blacks have a
Inside
chance.
their 22. Gordon. Hooper says, "I'll
Feel
take
free
it."
to disagree with
The
me,
tackle
but
from
yeah,
Hodgman is good.
that's the way I see it.
Gordon again.
like if the All Blacks don't have the ball, the Australians don't have the chance.
Taylor secure on the tackle, and in the end, they just put it away in a touch.
Boys, is that still live? Yep. Still live.
Well, Barrett thinking about a quick throw. Not on.
And for another ad break, guys. Unfortunately, it's the nature of, shall we say, the game tonight. As always, lovely music is provided by Go Fish Office, who is interactive in the chat right now. I say thank you very much for providing the music, and yeah, I will continue to add to the playlist if she will continue to provide me more music in the future. Oh, Evie. At least it didn't land on top of you. Actually, that sounds like a good title for a future song or track from you.
As I think I probably said
Alright,
a few minutes
looks
ago,
like I'm
I feel
back
there's
now.
enough signs there, there's enough X factor.
Sorry
as
about
well
that,
in this
people.
Australian team, and the
YouTube
front
just
cover,
decided
front
to
position as well.
pull the middle finger again.
They'll probably just readdress this, move on. There's still plenty to come from them.
Oh, they get a penalty.
Number 18.
Now, what are they going
Less
to
than
do?
a minute,
Hey,
because
They
there's
can
80
put it out,
minutes.
line out. If they want to, they can end the game. No, they're going for a line out.
They're going to go for a line
They
out.
have one more go. Have the last say.
Australia are going to try for one last
So much to
try.
look forward to in the coming weeks, though. The Rugby Championship, 3-team competition this year, and sad that South Africa won't be
And
able
yes,
to
there
make
will be
it.
a
We
little
understand why.
wrap up after the show,
Argentina are there, Australia and New
and
Zealand,
then
and the Bledisloe Cup is still open.
It's alive. It is alive.
And it's what everyone wanted. Australia can still take it with 2 wins on their own turf. The message from the All Blacks today has been not here, not on our patch. They'll come back for the penalty, will they? They do.
just swimming around.
Yeah, 4 on the side.
You put in chat earlier, I'm just swimming around.
Yeah, you can
Just
slide the line
swimming
out.
around. Go fish.
Number 4 in the side. Yeah, you've still got time. Pardon me? Yep.
No, they'll try again.
Oh goodness gracious.
Banks
Yeah. I just can't see you. Yeah, can't see you swing round.
just
and go.
looking for a little psychological boost at the end of what has been a very difficult afternoon for them. Well, let's see. Taken down by Simmons.
Hold and over.
Now the All Blacks will have to defend their line, holding them up.
If you can keep the music
Initially,
2 minutes plus,
but Gordon will have
good
to get
trick.
rid of it, waiting for it
That
as
makes
low.
things a little bit easier when I'm
Scooped up by the All
doing
Blacks.
playlists
Now
up.
a chance to finish in style. Barrett
so I'm not having to
Little show of the ball.
grab a whole lot of music.
Popped up to Sarvia. Now Leonard Brown.
But if you want to make the shorter ones too, make the shorter ones. And Australia have taken it for a good run.
And he heads off. We're going to have another
Well,
one of
the All
those,
Blacks
are we?
took it for a good
Already
run.
2 minutes into the red.
Sorry,
Little dummy from
my
Gordon.
bad.
And a dab. Good tackle made from Sarvia. Carried on though by Liam Wright. They keep it alive, Australia. O'Connor. Now off.
Oh, here we go.
That'll be the end of the game, guys.
Yeah, we got a penalty. There's the end of the game, 82 minutes.
Not here. Not at Eden Park.
Alright.
Once again, as they've done so often, the All Blacks bounce back from a disappointing performance and come up with a very good one and win it by 27-7.
Alright. Here we go. Let's review the game. We had 2 bits of biffo, where fists got involved. We had 4 tries New Zealand, 1 try to Australia. I don't mean to sound smug, but I'm smug. Our kicker can do with a goddamn lesson. Batting 50%. Like, seriously, get in the middle of the damn posts. That's all we ask. Two successful out of 4. Australia, well done. Got their only conversion. New Zealand's penalty goal was successful. 27 points to 7. Good game, Australia. Good game. That's all I've got to say. Like, honestly, very, very well worth the game. I will do a little looking, because I'm pretty sure the next game is in Australia. It's got to be somewhere like Suncorp Stadium or something like that, I'm guessing. Okay, so this article is almost non-helpful. Actually,
look, we focused very much internally in what we can control, and we came out Monday, Tuesday with a couple of really clear focuses, and I think you would have seen tonight we really challenged our full pack to take them on up front. A lot of our big boys doing a lot of hard work, carrying hard, cleaning hard, tightening them up and creating a wee bit of space. So, look, typical Aussie fashion, they did not roll over. We had a little rich period of about 10 or so minutes after half time, which I was really pleased with, because there was a focus after the break, and then we just managed to hang in there. It would have been nice to put a few more on them, but that's test match footy.
Talking about running it hard, I can't not mention Caleb Clark, because he got a standing ovation when he left. When you've got a guy running like that, how much does that lift the side?
Oh, he is a very special player and a special kid. Stoked to see him get his first start, and I think he didn't let anyone down. He was exceptional, and really happy for Caleb and his family.
Very happy for you guys as well. Congratulations. Go and enjoy that one, Sam. And let's go and hear from Ian Smith with the captain of the Wallabies.
Yeah, Michael Hooper, not today. After last week, pretty impressive. They came with a different level of physicality, and it brought some uncharacteristic errors from your side.
On his forehead.
Yeah, I thought the All Blacks were very good in turnover. They capitalised our mistakes. We pressured really well in the first half. We were down there and we had a lot of possession. probably a lot of territory too without seeing the stats in the early stages of the game. As New Zealand do, they make us pay on turnovers, and you know, we weren't able to scramble and get out of that. Probably a bit loose at the start. That compounded at the end of the game.
I think if you look at the numbers, probably 3 times the amount of missed tackles of last week.
Oh, a different game. Probably more kicking there than last week. A lot of ball in play. It was good, great conditions down here today. Look, New Zealand shifted the ball around well. Like I said, they caught us on the hop there on a couple of turnovers, which makes it hard to D when you're playing, you know, some really athletic guys. So, you know, they were better this week. They raised the bar and got ahead of us.
2 key moments, not able to score in the corner, and then having a try turned down there. Perhaps 2 key moments in the game.
Yeah, we threatened a lot. Like I said in the first half. Those two scores in the second would have been nice. Not to be good scramble by the ABs, but you know, we'll go back to home now. Get a few days off, regroup. It's been a great couple of weeks down here, and we're building. Hit to the confidence there a bit today, but we'll go again.
Yeah, well, yeah, you build around set pieces, and that's been strong both weeks.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good luck over there, eh?
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah, they've shown us plenty over the last 2 weeks, the Wallabies, but today the All Blacks
Oh God,
back
yes.
so many expected
Okay.
them to do.
Here we go. 27-7. New Zealand over Australia. And the next game will be played at ANZ Stadium. The one after that will be Suncorp Stadium, which is the one I'm super excited for, because Suncorp Stadium is when the Wallabies are at their best. So that'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. Oh well, there we go. There you have it. New Zealand 27, Australia 7. 20 points difference. I guess that means we sorted out our differences from the draw. When do we not win in Eden Park is a good question. I can think of once in the last dozen years we have not won once in the last 12 years we have not won at Eden Park. That's one thing we pride ourselves on, is always going over Australia at Eden Park. In fact, just about any country who goes up against us at Eden Park will win. Will be on the bottom side of the score. I'll just have a little look on here, see if anyone's live I can pass over to for the after party. I doubt it though. There's my mate playing Plunder Cash, but meh. It is what it is. Cheers, Archangel. PH is live. Sweet. Evie, can you actually? I'm gonna do this because I need links dropped. Can someone get me the link for PH, please? Drop it in there. We'll all head over to his stream and say hello to him from Bryce and the crew. Okay? We'll all head over to PH. Just need a link in the chat. That was a really good game tonight though. Why is my subscriptions not showing me Pete's Live? Okay. YouTube, your subscription feed is useless. I'm still for watching. Holy crap, YouTube, you are useless. I'm sorry, I've had a good stream, but not showing me who's live at the top of my subscription feed is absolutely shocking. There we go. Click that link. Click that link. Head over. Say hello from Bryce and the crew. PH will know exactly who you're talking about. Don't say Bryce Raid or anything like that. Just say hello from Bryce. He'll know exactly who you're talking about. I will catch you guys later. Thank you all for such a good stream. Thank you all for the patience. I am sorry that I end up having to duck away and come back like I did with a big buffer session, but at least we got back and kept it going. So I'll catch you next time. See ya, people.